Hi everyone, my name is Pavel. I'm a freelance journalist, and this is our first Q&A session with the Cindicator team. Today I have Vlad here with me, and he will answer the questions you sent over to us from the last week. Hi Vlad, could you please tell us something about yourself?
Yep. So first of all, it's a great pleasure to take part in the first Syndicator Q&A session. And just a couple of words about myself. I joined the Syndicator team a couple of months ago. And actually my role here is manager of analytical products. I'm absolutely amazed by what we are doing here. And I'd like to point out for all our listeners and viewers that today actually marks the first live event of its kind, and hopefully in future we will make them in a regular occurrence. I mean, with the participation of the other team members as well. So let's start.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about the bots. Could you please give us a little more insider info? Will there be any more products between the trader and the expert levels for the Cindicator bot? Let's, for example, imagine that I have 200,000 tokens, and buying another 500,000 is a lot of money to access expert level. Maybe there would be some other products between these levels in the future?
Yes, actually there will. In fact, and as soon as we released our products and got listed on Binance, our access levels became significantly higher. I mean, in terms of value of BTC value. And actually, we are currently holding discussion on our pricing policy, and we are taking the following decisions. So just briefly, the access levels themselves are unlikely to change. That's our decision for the current period, for the current stage. Most likely, however, there will be new tariffs on the existing products, as well as new methods of price setting. I mean, not only holding tokens, but also purchasing some new products or getting access to the current one. We are talking purchase.
That's good news. What about alerts? Will you use Telegram to distribute them, or are you maybe working on something custom made?
Yeah, Actually, at the moment, Telegram is our main distribution channel, and actually, it's a popular platform for crypto community, and we understand that Telegram probably the best platform to distribute our tokens at the moment, and also to testify the whole range of hypotheses with minimal expenditure of resources. I mean, it's pretty much simpler to build a product in Telegram at the moment than doing the great job of new application. But we certainly won't be relying on Telegram as our only platform and distribution channel. So there are plans to develop mobile apps and web apps, and probably potentially means of integration with other messengers as well. So future will let us know what's going on.
Several users Discord want to know if you plan to combat the potential for people to distribute the indicators they receive to people outside of the network for profit or for free. Now it seems that it's impossible to track if somebody is giving out the insider information, and there's there's the risk there's a risk that the valuable indicators will fall dramatically.
Will leak, yeah. Currently, anyone violating our terms of use is liable to receive a lifetime ban, or even for especially fragment violations. It can be also lawsuits from us. So we do not recommend to violate our rules, of course. And what's more, actually, we are thinking about kind of a challenge for our community to report or strike those who are violating, and probably we will enlist the help of community in searching for and banning those who violate our rules, who distribute indicators without any legal basis for this. What else? Actually, we also think that we will eventually be able to implement some kind of DRM system, but this is a matter of future, not the plans for the current quarter.
Okay. By the way, do you use Cindicator products yourself?
You mean personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I use them and quite happily. I won't disclose, the details. But as a novice trader, I'm actually newbie yet. But I see a lot of value in the products that we are working on right now. So hopefully it will help me to become more professional.
Okay. User Royal Asgard on Discord wants to know if you're going to integrate the Cindicator bot into the web app or mobile apps somewhere in the future.
Yeah. Actually, this idea was discussed internally, but in the end, we decided that all of our products are designed to different segments of our audience. I mean, they are aimed at different segments. So, and actually, our products bring different value propositions for this audience. So, for users who find themselves and the intersection of these two groups, I mean traders and forecasters, we are planning an important announcement, important innovation. I mean, which we haven't mentioned somewhere else. So our users who are watching our stream right now are the first one who will know about it. So yes, actually we will very shortly be launching a program rewarding the best forecasters with access to indicators to our products, right? So I suppose the community will find this news very of interest for them.
Actually, how many users do make use of these bots? Do you have any metrics for the Cindicator bot?
Actually, I can tell you that most of our token holders with access to trader and expert levels are actually our active users. The majority of them has begun using both bots, and moreover, these users are returning at least twice or 3 times per week, and this is very promising indicator for us, since our growth was exclusively organic at the moment, so we do not any marketing yet. But actually these results are very encouraging for us for our future works. At the same time, we can see that there are lower conversion rates for users of the beginner plan, which is pretty much logical in my view, because there are more beginners and many of them are purchasing the tokens in order to, you know, in the hope of speculative gains rather than for gaining some kind of value while using our products. And actually, this is not a thoughts with our plans to increase the value of these plans. I mean, the beginner plan. So we plan to add new indicators and new type of indicators for the beginner plan as well. So in the end, everybody should be happy with the plan they have access to.
Actually, talking about the newbies and novices, user Black Helicopter on Discord noticed that installing the Cindicator bot can be somewhat difficult for a new user. Do you plan to make some kind of tutorial video on setting up a bot, or maybe even a series of videos for the community on how to make money with the Cindicator? Because not everybody is aware of the huge potential of the Cindicator bots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good question. So actually, we are planning to revise our approach to creation of video content, and we see two purposes. The first one is marketing, and the second one is, a way to explain various technical aspects of how the bots function. In the meantime, everybody can look through our docs on at our webpage, docs.cindicator.com, and also some of our community members, as I remember, have kindly produced several videos explaining the way how to set up the bot. So for now, that's all we can share, but in future, of course, we will tackle the issues of video content more precisely.
Okay, last question about the bots. The community noticed that the Cindicator bot received a lot of updates recently. Is there any chance that Cryptometer bot will get the same treatment anytime soon?
Yes, at the moment, right now, we are working on an update for our Cryptometer bot, and I suppose next week it will get an update. So the update will be connected with some improvements of for current functionality, and the best way to describe it, we are just trying to find more convenient way to use this product to simplify some stuff, and that's all.
Okay. There's another topic from user Irvin on Discord. He wants to know if you plan to recruit more people. What's your objectives on hiring?
Okay, right. A question about our HR plans. So basically, we are aiming for quality and not for quantity, and which is obvious, of course. At this stage, it's really important that we build, our team in both direction, in growing up the number of the development staff, and in other departments as well. I mean, marketing, trading department, analytics, and all of them. Actually, there are no fewer than 18 vacancies at the moment, which are open. And by the way, everybody can send their CV if somebody will find it's for interest these vacancies for instance for them personally. I would really like to expand the mobile team, especially because for now we have not enough people there yet. So I hope that it will happen soon anyway. We are also planning to publish an article covering our new members and especially approach to the expanding the team during the couple of past months. So stay tuned and we will publish it soon, I guess.
Some users in the community heard of some rumors about possible partnerships. Can you tell us more about them?
Yeah, actually, I can say that our partnership are a priority for us, of course, and we are open to proposals and are always actually in discussions, in negotiations, in one form or another one, whether we are finishing up negotiations with some partner or just starting discussion with the other one. Anyway, as soon as we have finalized all the details, you can be sure we will publish a corresponding announcement in our channels. So hopefully, I can't even disclose the details, but anyway, it will happen, I suppose, soon.
User Black Helicopter on Discord wants to know what's your focus on the development at the moment. Is it the application, the web platform, or the analytical products? Which segments are most important for the development team right now?
Yeah. Actually, we are working at an equally high pace in all directions, since there are many teams working in each area. I mean, we have web team, mobile team, ML team, data science team. All of them are working simultaneously on their own particular tasks. And as far as analytical products are concerned, during this live stream, our indicators accuracy is actually the key priority for the data science team. I mean, our forecasting community grows, and that is why also our data science team have to work as well in order to balance this hybrid intelligence balance, you know. Yeah, so we are working on new models, of course, on UML models, providing a significant increase in accuracy. What else? Actually, the system stability, I mean the overall system, is hugely important for us as well. And probably the priority of this topic is the same to the increase in accuracy. I suppose as the development team grows, we will develop new distribution channels. So that's likely that the second priority for us will be mobile applications development, for instance. We'll see.
So I see there's a lot going on in the development. Do you have any plans to release a more detailed roadmap for 2018 as you did last year?
Sure thing. Yeah. I guess that should happen in the very end of January. So stay tuned, and the detailed roadmap for the first quarter will be announced there, as we did it previously.
Let's talk a bit about the CND tokens. Will there be any use for them besides gaining access to bots? In your white paper, you talk about creating a fair internal economy. But let's say I'm a typical user, typical token holder with, say, 1,000, 5,000 CND. And I'm not necessarily interested in receiving indicators. Is there any other use for the tokens in the future?
Yeah. I mean, for now, the main use of tokens is actually accessing the results of the work done by the whole system. And at the moment, that means analytical products. As well as the bots, we are planning to release new products, and but we still sure and believe that CND tokens will still be the access key to get actually access to our new products as well. Probably the other products that are going to be released will be more interesting for those who are not happy with our current products but still holding our tokens.
That was the question from RL Taylor on Discord, and the same user wants to know if you plan to integrate or at least experiment with industries apart from crypto and finance, maybe sports, marketing, entertainment, maybe even something with Winter Olympic Games, since it's a global exciting event.
Yes, actually, we can see lots of potential for hybrid intelligence technologies from sports to medicine. I don't know, but however, during the current year, we will be more focused on the finance industry, on the financial market. Nevertheless, we are open to experiments, and at the moment, we have already begun discussions with several partners from outside finance. So probably we will share some thoughts on that soon, but I'm not sure yet. For the current year, our main focus is finance.
I see. And what about localization? Do you have any plans to translate the platform into other languages besides English?
Yeah. Actually, the issue of localization is a pertinent one for our products, since the question we ask our forecasters in the app, I mean, they are given in English, and this is the main reason that our analytical products are currently only available in English. We will be adding multi-language functionality in the second half of this year, or probably a bit earlier, but it's still hard to say which languages are priorities for us. We see a lot of interest in our products from China, from Japan, and from some Spanish-speaking countries as well. So we will decide once we get to that point.
I'm afraid it's a time for the question that you've been waiting for since we started this Q&A, and you know what I'm talking about. When you exchange.
So, actually, when we started taking questions for this live stream, for this session, we expected a constant stream of questions of this kind, but to our surprise, very few people mentioned it. So that's a very happy situation for us. So once again, we have to state our position, which remains stable. We believe that listing Cindicator token on new exchange is for the most part a way of increasing the audience for our products. I will say that as outlined in our action plan for this year, we are definitely going to list the token on other exchanges, but actually we won't announce it in advance because it's a subject of non-disclosure agreement. So let's be patient.
Okay, this brings us to the last question, the Telegram ICO. Do you see any potential for the Cindicator to develop some products for the upcoming ICO, the Telegram?
Well, I mean, the platform is great, and the plans are great as well. Actually, there is no official announcement from and confirmations from the team yet. So, but of course, the ideas which are mentioned in the leaks are of interest for us, and we see some potential to become a part of this global ecosystem, partially at least. So we will wait for the official announcement and then decide what can we do with that.
Okay, well, thank you for the answers, for everything you told us today. I wish you a bright future for the Cindicator and all its new products. And thank you all who watched and listened today. This was our first Q&A session with the Cindicator team. Today we had Vlad with us. See you next time for our second Q&A session. We'll tell you more about that in some future newsletters, and have a great day.
Bye bye, guys.